Right. Well, I mean, there are some subjects in science, and presumably in other areas in the college where field work is important, where students are taken out and they do perhaps questionnaires, asking people in the street questions about what they do, or field work in physical geography or in geology, zoology, where they're actually doing scientific work in the field. And it's very important that if that's to be inclusive with a student body, we need to have various methods of assessing this. That some students simply can't go and do what other students do in the field. They can't access coastal sections, for example, or they're not able to do that sort of thing. So some of the things that we've done to make work accessible for them, we have web-based virtual field trips where students can actually do a virtual field trip before they go into the field. And of course, if a student is unable to go into the field for one reason or another, they can then concentrate more on the virtual side of this. And we have had to deal with this in the past. We have to find other ways of assessing and not make that student feel as though they're missing out on part of the course. It's very important that they feel as though they've done the same course as the other students. And virtual field trips are certainly one way of doing that. I don't think virtual field trips suit everybody, and I don't think they should be used instead of actually going out and doing things. But if there are instances where a student can't, then we would use that method. If we're on a field trip where we go, for example, we take students away to Mallorca. That's something we did in September, and some of the students would not be as able as others to perhaps climb steep rocky footpaths and so on. So we simply give a range of options on the trip that are equally weighted, and some students like to climb to get into inaccessible places, but other students can equally do a project that's as equally valid but is more accessible to them. So and we would rather do it that way than take students into an environment in which they're uncomfortable or perhaps wouldn't be safe. So yeah, we can do that. We can mix and match the courses.